5 years for a TA lineup.
Pretty much. I mean, people need to stick to it, because I see people feed quite a bit timing based, like super timing based. This lane used to be heavily TF. Oh my god!
Oh dear!
First blood.
Don't worry, I got it. Wink, wink.
Well,
looks like we might have a dive top. We have a telekinesis into the hoof stomp and a double edge, and that is a second death for Vengeful Spirit. Nothing a whole lot Slark can do other than take a little bit of right click on the way out. Does have 5 tangos. So we'll be good to go for now.
Yeah, this Centaur is crazy farmed right now. I just opened the net worth chart and my god.
Yeah,
it's like the dream game. He cannot ask for a much better lane right now.
Emo continuing to apply pressure to Alacrity in the mid lane. The last raise in the fog, but of course wasn't a whole lot other place he can go to at that point. In top lane, we're going to see the Slark die into the Vengeful Spirit. 5-0 for IG.
He's this low after getting the kill. So he's just been perma faring out region. As bottom, we got a kill on Omni.
Yep, Sanity's Eclipse was used. Top in the meantime, looks like Rubik's gonna fall, so it's a 1-for-1 across the map.
It's TA. It's, otherwise it's unplayable.
Trusty Shovel on TA. That's arguably one of the best tier 1 items, if not the best. Is top lane.
There's stuff happening top.
Centaur's gonna pop Stampede, not able to finish off the Vengeful Spirit. They might actually be able to return this, no pun intended, but the Vengeful Spirit does die. Looks like TA died in the mid lane as well, as Skyrath will finally finish off the pesky Centaur, but it's a 1-for-2 overall, as another Courier will die. This kind of a...
Oh, Omni bottom. He should be going down, I think. Probably has to mango on Lich twice.
And we're going to see another Astral. It is level 4 right now. Just body blocking him. It's going to be a slow one, but eventually they will find the kill, most likely. Wasting so much time, KYXY. An old veteran of Dota 2. And Dota in general.
Not the worst death he had here. He killed the courier. I'm pretty sure OD missed a couple CS in the lane or one of the fights.
Oh, bot lane though. OD was trying to get that outpost, but we'll just have to TP out as the pressure is a little bit too much. So it will be a trade of outpost. Nobody's winning the game off of that alone. Kazu, you'll be happy to know. Is it worth dying for an outpost in that situation?
I think for the first one, if you get it, I think it's probably worth it. That's top.
Oh, OD's going to get a kill on the Skyrath Mage, but Slark is in a lot of trouble. We'll pop that ult and TP out to safety. It's going to be a double kill on the OD.
God, how the hell did he do that? So SF, he's going to skyrocket in net worth. I mean, he's 3rd lowest right now, which is a little surprising. But it's simply because his teammates are doing so well. Like, I would say Centaur's and OD's net worth, it's kind of inflated.
OD doesn't have Astral up, so he's just going to get dived in the bot lane. TPs will not be able to help.
He actually fed a lot of experience here. People still underestimate. A while ago, I don't know how many months ago, like, I think right before TI, as mid lane, which seems to be okay. I think IG are definitely playing properly right now. They're running at towers because they're ahead. The center can just tank it. It allows them to take the towers fast. Also, IG should definitely look to... They should just look to play mid and top. I don't really think that they should look to go bottom at all.
Vengeful Spirit wants to find someone here. He's going to get the swap off onto the Lich. And that's going to be a free kill for Reality Rift.
That was a 1 HP creep following the Lich.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
Yeah. Oh, top lane.
Yeah, top lane. We're going to have the Blink Dagger reveal. Hoof Stomp Double Edge. Not doing that much damage thanks to the tankiness of the Omni Knight, but he is most likely going to fall here. I'd be absolutely shocked he's able to get away. Stampede is popped just to close the gap a little bit faster.
I mean, I would say this is not a space kill. Oh my god.
Jesus. Yeah, that is Omni Knight in a nutshell, it seems.
Once again, it was not bad. As we should probably talk about the smoke happening down bottom.
Yep, TA is going to get stunned up. Does have the refraction on. He's at half HP, but the swap out from the Vengeful Spirit. Very nicely done. As she will probably be the sacrificial lamb, as is her job. But the Skyrath's going to use a nice ult to full effect, as Ruba's going to die. Outworld Devour as well will drop. That's 2 for nothing. Another swap bringing in the Centaur, who's quite tanky, but nobody has died yet for Reality Rift. The Lich ult, not enough. 4 dead in the blink of an eye. My goodness, what a turnaround. Vengeful Spirit. Jesus.
Need to make some space, and TA should be able to finish this Roche, I think.
Well, it's going to be close. They're all pretty low from the original fight. Lich, of course, doesn't have the ult. Shadow Fiend's able to finish off the Vengeful Spirit finally, and there's the Aegis. It will go to the TA, who's trying to get out with it still in tow, but no, he's going to get hoof stomped, and he will use it. And now KYXY on the run. TA in a very, very bad position. Does not have a Blink Dagger as of yet, just the Desolator. Stamping being used, but there's the Shrine being popped as well. TA does go down, so it's a 2-for-1 in this mini exchange as a Roshan essentially nullified, and now another Hoof Stomp into a potential double edge. KYXY will fall. What the hell is going on in this game? Jesus.
Well, there's a lot of action. I like that.
Tower taking some heavy damage now. Nuts does have one charge of his ult. He's going to use it. The Centaur is just going to back off, and they're going to completely decimate the Vengeful Spirit. So now it's a 4v5. We'll see if Reality Rift actually want to continue to fight, or they'll just go for this deny. Looks like the tower will actually go down to the OD, but Shadow Fiend dies very shortly after. Slark will continue. Lich Ult was bouncing. Kaka on the run. Purification will do a ton of damage. And another 2-for-1 exchange, this time in favor of Reality Rift. So a lot of trades, a lot of back and forth.
If they want to take the side.
Both sides have actually smoked. Slark getting initiated onto Centaur. Looks like it's going to be turned around a little bit. Vengeful Spirit getting stunned, and he will be the first to fall, as is the norm in this game. Stampede being used, but not to really much effect, as there's the pounce with the Aghanim Ceph. He has the double charge. Vengeful Spirit buys back into the game. Requiem of Souls is used into the OD ult. It's not enough to actually get a kill, though, and OD is going to get turned around, but Slark pounces across the map. We won't see him for a while, I'm sure, but he's still relatively healthy thanks to that regen. Omni Knight using his purification, doing a little bit of damage. Lich is the first to fall now for IG as they continue to run. This is somehow getting turned around again. Reality Rift only costing them one buyback on the Vengeful Spirit, and they'll get a 3-for-1 essentially.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Well, Skyrath's level 12 now, hasn't even taken the 10 talent yet. Oh, we're going to hear Stampede being used. Shadow Fiend ult onto the Slark. He's getting pretty low. He will pop the BKB and his ult and will pounce back in and just decimate that Shadow Fiend. It looks like Fly is next on the list. Gets off one Astral Imprisonment, but will not be able to find another. So 3-for-0 as Reality Rift just destroying them right now. That guy's got some balls, man.
He certainly does. Some huge ones at that. But I like the smoke that they did. They had decent lane positioning, and then they just smoke into the Radiant jungle, and they kind of cut him off. Slark gets to initiate and find the SF. And they just have a good timing right now. With they have double BKB, they have Omni, Venge Aura.
Fortification is forced now. Buyback is available for Shadow Fiend. Of course, not the greatest buyback hero because of the souls being halved. And OD will be up naturally in 12 seconds.
I think they're gonna get the tower and chill, I think, on Dire. I don't think they're gonna force Rax.
Actually.
Oh boy.
We might have some action. Slark is... Oh my god. Okay, Lich is no longer a hero. OD's going to save the Rubik for now. Slarks will continue onto the OD. And he will eventually find this kill, but OD is making it quite annoying. The swap going to keep Fly in place. And actually, the Vengeful Spirit will... Or the Rubik will live to see another day, surprisingly.
Wouldn't pop. They would be like, hey guys, they're up here. Let's not run in like that. But attempt number 2 coming up right now.
Oh, double hoof stomp. Very nice start, but there's the Omni ult. Lich ult popping back and forth. Requiem of Souls being used to decent effect as Slark will have to use his ult until. And there's the Atos being used now onto the OD, taking a lot of damage. They should be able to finish him off. That's the first death of this fight, and it's in favor again of Reality Gaming, or Reality Rift Gaming, whatever their name is. The Centaur.
Reality Rift Gaming, I like that.
Or the CK, I should say. And now,
I mean, they are
is down.
Getting this Rosh. Some obvious bad news for Team Radiant. That fight actually started out probably the best it could. They had a double hoof stomp, I think, on Venge plus a core. I guess they want to place a base ward and look for a swap out or something.
Oh, they could find it right now. Oh, Manta is popped though. Oh, he gets the right swap. Very nicely done. The Stampede is being popped now as Nuts will be the first to fall. Still has the illusion to work with. Hoof Stomp to follow. On the TA, of course, still has that Aegis. We'll pop the BKB a little bit early, actually, with the Aegis intact. And they might just back out here. And they're going to go for this Centaur, the swap into the Silence, into the Mystic Flare. He's pretty freaking tanky, but not tanky enough. Oh, the evasion! Whew! He actually dodged 2 attacks from the TA there. Would have certainly been his death. That's right. See if they can get the surprise factor here. Firefly will blink out, get the Astral as well. But the pounce into the ultimate death of Lich. And the second pounce now onto the Rubik. But you're seeing the Halberd being used to full effect onto Slark. The pounce again will actually connect. And Rubik looks to be mega dead now. Wait.
Found OD
yes,
too.
We'll finally do so.
Yeah, OD
again. In the trees. No way to take off the silence, poor guy.
Oh, I feel so bad for this Odie. Like, literally, they start fights, and Odie runs into Sky, but Odie has to blink out because he gets silenced.
Yeah.
Right now, this pos for Sky is completely nullifying the enemy mid. I mean, it's not the only reason that they're winning fights, because Reality Rifts are actually having pretty good positioning in their fights. Like, whenever IG go aggressive, they don't really run into the right hero.
Well, this is going to be minimum 2 racks. We'll see how hard of a fight IG will have in them after this. We'll see if Reality Rift actually wants to continue for the Megas, or if they just play a little bit more passive and go for Roshan, who's about to spawn, actually.
Looks like they're gonna continue nicely until the OD buys back, which he doesn't have, so... But I think if you're Radiant, you want to wait to take a Roche fight, preferably.
Oh, Omni Knight's going to be the one found. This is maybe a last-ditch effort for IG. Swap out just in time, and the Omni ult. That is the Aghanim Scepter, in fact. So everybody will be invulnerable to physical damage. Emo gets off his Requiem of Souls. Vengeful Spirit, again, the first to fall. Does have buyback available if he really wants to use it. Slark will come in with the BKB. Astral being used to a defensive effect. OD, force staffing to the low ground. Gets his ult off. Not able to actually finish anyone off, though. TA, in the meantime, will be the first actual core to fall for Reality Rift. Is a Hoof Stomp being used again? And Slark, not that many stacks to speak of at the moment. We'll have to use Pounce to get the hell out of dodge. And now Omni Knight, the person they originally initiated on, might finally go down. But another swap to save him from the buyback nuts on the Vengeful Spirit. Buyback on OD, buyback on the Lich as well. Let's see if Reality Rift just wants to back out here, as TA probably does not want to expend the buyback for herself.
That's what they were hoping for.
Oh, Slark's going to jump in. He's going to dispel the Hoof Stomp stun. We'll pop the ult shortly after. Requiem of Soul is used, but BKB by Slark will counteract it. And now the rest of his team is coming back. Will they actually want to fight with that 17k advantage? Buybacks galore for the cores here, but not so much for IG. Astral Imprisonment
middle tower is under attack.
Did get activated to save the Lich from that Skywrath ult. And Roshan is very important right now. But look in the base. IG's base is taking heavy damage from the creeps. So all Reality Rift has to do is prevent this Roshan, essentially. They don't have to full commit to this fight at all.
Yeah, they're just gonna try to make time. They're trying to force IG into a bad decision right now. They're just like kind of playing time.
Well, Skywrath actually put in a pretty bad spot, but the Omni Knight ult will be activated. And he will live as a result. Lich ult bouncing left, right, and center. Shadow Fiend trying to do as much damage as he can. Remember, their base is still getting destroyed by these creeps big time. There's now the damage coming out. JT, not able to get the Hoof Stomp off, but will finally do so. Sanity's Eclipse takes out the TA. That is a big death. No buyback for her right now. As Odin
they're going to lose the game in like 20
onto the
seconds.
Omni Knight. And yeah, the shrine, or the base is being decimated. Both tier 4s are dead. There are 4 siege creeps. Damaging it. They will finally use Glyph. And we'll see if they actually get there in time. I don't think so. Slark continuing to do a great job of counteracting this. Lich will die to the creeps alone. Shadow Fiend is being TP'd here. It gets canceled at the last moment. And that is game. That is such a crappy way to lose the game. Whew.